And then there was also a report that came out today, I think from Dan McNeil, that said Jim Harbaugh was interested in the Bears job, or at least talking to them in January, and Kevin Warren just kind of nixed that. I don't know if that's the Ohio State-Michigan deal. But are you confident that the Bears are going to make the right hire this upcoming cycle? Because we've been led to believe that Kevin Warren is going to have like a massive hand in hiring their next head
Remember,
coach.
Kevin Warren was deciding the feng shui of the suites in the new stadium on Hard Knocks.
Yes.
Watching it.
You can do that, and you can run a team. Look, Kevin Warren's running the team. Let's make no mistake about that. Okay, you can sit there and say that somebody else is, he is. And that story that was written about Jim Harbaugh is completely true. Now, remember, Warren and Harbaugh, Warren being the commissioner of the Big Ten, and Harbaugh had some differences. And I think it let it spill over. But there were two teams that Jim Harbaugh would have loved to work for, I'm sure, last year. The Bears, who he played for and was the number one pick for. And then
what is up, everybody? It is Super Team Sports Entertainment back with another video. And I know I said I was done talking about the Chicago Bears, but I am not going to talk about them as a team. I am going to talk about upper management because if you follow the NFL or if you follow sports in general, you may have already heard that the Chicago Bears have expressed interest in Jim Harbaugh previously last offseason. And he expressed interest in taking the coaching job for the Chicago Bears. However, our CEO, Kevin Warren, denied it, basically saying that we don't need Jim Harbaugh, and he instead kept Matt Eberflus. Now, I don't know what caused him to think that and to make that decision, but that is ultimately one of the worst decisions I have ever seen the upper management for the Chicago Bears make, is passing on Jim Harbaugh, who is a proven Hall of Fame coach. It's ridiculous to hear that someone wanted to turn down Jim Harbaugh to coach an NFL team when he was very successful on the 49ers, very successful for the Michigan Wolverines, and is doing the exact same thing with the Chargers right now. And to think that we could have had the same success, but instead Kevin Warren denied it, told him to keep himself going to another team, and instead we kept Matt Eberflus. I don't know what Warren thought he saw in Eberflus, and I don't know how he thought he was better than Jim Harbaugh, but it speaks for itself. I mean, look at the mess that we're currently in, and look at the success the Chargers are going through. I don't know why, like I said, he chose to deny Jim Harbaugh. Many people, fans and analysts, are speculating that the reason why Kevin Warren denied Jim Harbaugh was because he didn't want someone who would take the spotlight from him. To put it short and simple, he did not want someone to take the spotlight from him. Jim Harbaugh, being the great coach that he is, who has a voice in the locker room, has a voice within the NFL community, he did not want anyone to have, or from what he thinks, to have any power over him, to have any say over him of what goes on in the locker room or as a team, and does not want someone taking the spotlight from him. Kevin, it seems like he wants all of the spotlight in Chicago. He wants to make all of the choices of who we get. He wants to make the choices with the new NFL stadium that we're going to be building. He wants everything to go through him. And hearing about this, it's just a proven point that he wants to run the Chicago Bears, and he wants no one else to have that power over him. And this move alone just shows it. Passing on Jim Harbaugh was a fatal mistake. We could have had a successful season. We could have easily made the playoffs with Jim Harbaugh. With the success Caleb Williams is currently having, I mean, this team would have been dangerous with the addition of Jim Harbaugh. This team would have been absolutely dangerous, a feared team. But instead, we're sitting at 4-8 without a head coach. We have an interim head coach, Thomas Brown. No disrespect towards him. He seems like it seems like he knows what he's doing. What he's been saying is promising. However, I don't think in the long run he's going to be our head coach of the future. And yeah, we're left scrambling for a head coach who can lead us for years to come and who is successful, who has Super Bowl experiences or college football championship experiences and wins, like Jim Harbaugh. I really don't know who the Chicago Bears are going to hire at this point, but the fact that we passed on Jim Harbaugh is really scary, because who's Kevin Warren going to say the Bears need to get? Who is he going to want the Bears to hire? If he wants a coach who doesn't speak up, who doesn't take control of the locker room, or who doesn't have a little bit of spotlight, I mean, then who are the Chicago Bears going to hire? If they're afraid to hire Jim Harbaugh, who else are they afraid to hire? It doesn't seem like they want to hire good head coaches. Head coaches who have a voice, who speak their mind, who open their mouths about their opinions. Eberflus was quiet, let the locker room take over, made horrible decisions, didn't take any sort of spotlight. If anything, he had much hate in the city of Chicago. And I think that's what Kevin Warren wants. He wants a coach that is weak. Eberflus was weak. Waldron was weak. He wants a weak staff because he wants full control of the Chicago Bears. That's just my hot take, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What is going on in Chicago right now? I think it's still looking like a mess right now, unless we hire Bill Belichick somehow, even though he expressed interest in coaching in college football for the North Carolina Tar Heels. I don't know. Vrabel, I'm not sure about. Pete Carroll, I saw his name come up. I'm not sure if Warren's going to want to hire him because he has a voice and has control of the team. Gruden, I'm not sure if Gruden will happen either. I have no idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's a huge mess with the Chicago Bears right now. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe for more content, and I'll be back with more videos like this shortly.